I to see your face. I'm muting everybody, and then I'm putting in my mic. If you can't hear me, somehow let me know, so I'll just make sure you can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes? Okay. I have River's books. First of all, she's in class. Here we go. Ruby's little bum. Hello, Ruby's little bum. Okay, I'm just gonna go like this. Like make it like so it's not in anyone's face. Actually, we'll go like this. So the wind goes. It's like okay. All right, Liz. I'm just gonna turn the lights on a little bit. Yeah? Do you think? We like lights? Lights are good? A little bit of light. Okay. All right, friends. Yay. Thank you so much for being here. Love you so much. Okay, quickly. Is that just the heater, that sound? Yeah, I guess so, huh? Okay. We're all good. Okay. Okay, quickly. Announcements. I have River's poetry books here, and I have River in class. So for Shavasana, she's going to read us one of her poems. And if you want to take a look at her book or purchase a book after class, you can get one right here. And I bet you can get an autograph. I don't know, but so yeah. So if you want to take a look at that after class, no pressure. And then my announcements, I have my embodiment class, not this weekend, but the following weekend. So it's the 18th. It's a Saturday night. It's yoga, breathwork, and sound. It's a 2-hour experience. If you're in town and you have nothing planned, I would love to have you. It's just I can't guarantee anything except that you will leave feeling lighter, I think. Like you'll leave feeling like, huh, okay, that felt good. You won't be mad you came. So keep that in mind. And then just a heads up, I'm just going out of town this weekend, just from Friday to Sunday. So I'm not teaching my Sunday class here, but Kim Dastrup is subbing. So good sub for you. And then I think that's all I got. Anybody else want to announce anything? Okay. Let's practice then. So come into your comfortable seated position if you're not there already. And you may or may not want to move your body a little bit. So if you want to, you can just kind of move around, get your wiggles out, maybe get a little physical feedback. And then eventually, just find stillness, settle in. So close your eyes, or if you prefer to keep your eyes open, see if you can at least just soften your gaze a bit. And bring your hands to rest somewhere intentionally, some way intentionally. And then really just start to tune in to the here and now. So noticing the ground, the feeling of the ground, the stability of the ground underneath you, the air around you. Noticing your breath. Noticing anything you may have brought with you to class this morning. So any emotions that might be present. Just your general energetic state of being. And then keeping this awareness, next time you inhale, fill up as big as you can. Imagine that you can take up more space, even just energetically. So inflate, expand, get bigger, and then open your mouth and great big sigh, let it go. Ah, very nice. Do that again. So inhale, fill up. Take that moment of pause in fullness, maybe even an extra little sip. And then open your mouth, sigh it out. Ah. One more time, just like that. Inhale. See if you can sit up a little taller. And again, just feel as if you take up more space. When you're ready, open your mouth and let it go. Start to drop into your Ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. So inhales like a deep, slow motion gasp. Exhale is just like you're fogging up a window with your lips sealed over the breath. So be right here, connecting to your breath as long as you would like. You want to just start to move a little bit from your seat, feel free. And then eventually find your way onto your hands and your knees. And just start to feel around from there. Start to move and explore in any way that calls to you, in any way that feels good. So try not to do what you always do, not to just go into your patterns or your habits, but see if you can actually just tune in and feel, what does my body need right now? How could I create space in my body right now? How can I find the strength in my hands or my fingers, or what's tight today? And is there a way you could soften around that tightness or tension? So this is just a time for you to notice more, feel more, and get more curious about what's going on inside of you. So there's no right or wrong. Feel free to even close your eyes if that helps you get out of your head and into your body. So I think our biggest limitation in getting into our bodies, it's our own minds, it's our own self-consciousness, it's our fear of looking weird or doing something wrong. So see if you can let go of all of that and really just let yourself feel and explore in your own way. And then let's say in your next 4 or 5 rounds of breath, downward facing dog is where we will eventually end up. So please don't feel rushed, take your time. See you back in down dog when you are ready. Big deep breaths. Once you are back in downward facing dog, keep exploring, keep feeling around. And then just quickly, I'm going to ask you a question from me to you. If you would like a hands-off practice today, you would not like physical adjustments or hands-on assist, totally fine with me. I don't take it personal. Just give me one leg in the air as a little signal. Okay, thank you so much. Back to your down dogs. Couple more breaths. Feel free now if you want to lift one leg just to feel and lengthen and explore. Go for it. And the other. Maybe you want to windshield wiper your heels from side to side. Maybe you want to bend both knees a lot and really push into the ground as you lengthen your side bodies, your spinal column. Lift your hips. There's so many ways to be in down dog. There's so many ways to feel into your dog pose today in this moment. Take one more big inhale. And then as you exhale, look to the top of your mat, and however you'd like to get there, forward fold. Hang out in your fold for a few breaths, maybe a ragdoll pose, grab opposite elbows. Maybe hands behind your head, interlace your fingers at the base of your skull and give the back of your neck some traction. Make sure all of your toes face forward and try to bring your weight more into your toes and the balls of your feet, less into your heels. So if I had a piece of paper, I came up behind you and wanted to slide it underneath your heels, it'd be really, really easy for you to just pick them up off the ground. Feel your big, deep breaths. See if you can lift your sit bones up towards the sky and feel a connection to your center. Take one more round in your fold. As you breathe in, find a halfway lift position. So spine nice and long, get all the rounding out of your back. Exhale, release and fold back in. Do that again and feel the big difference in these two positions. So lengthen out, inhale. Exhale, fold, crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky, navel to spine. This time, take it all the way to stand. So come through your halfway lift, rise up, reach up, maybe even gaze up. Hands to heart as you exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then pause right here for a moment in your high mountain. Spiral your pinky fingers in towards each other and see if you can let your shoulders soften down away from your ears. Now notice, where are your imbalances? So if you're like me, my ribs splay forward and my butt sticks out. So I am going to try to knit my front ribs together, a little tone in my belly, even a little bend in my knees. Some people, you might have the opposite problem. Maybe your tailbone's tucked under. So see, how can you adjust to feel into your most optimal alignment? Maybe even close your eyes and feel it from the inside. So awareness in your body, awareness in your spine, awareness in your pelvis. Take one more inhale. Exhale, stick your butt out, reach your heart forward all the way down, forward fold. Breathe in to your halfway lift position and see if you can find that same neutral position in your spine. So rather than sticking your ribs down towards the ground, knit them in, exhale, fold. Press into your feet, lead with your heart, rise up, reach up. Maybe gaze up and hands to heart center as you exhale. Breath to movement once more like that. Inhale, high mountain, lots of awareness. Exhale, hinge at your hips, follow your breath down. Nice. So as you inhale, find the length, find a neutral spine. Reach your crown forward, stick your butt out. Exhale, fold in. Press into your feet, lead with your heart to rise. You're connected to your center all the way up. Reach up and stretch. Hands to heart, exhale. Nice job. Inhale, take your arms up. And this time, cactus your arms, but don't do anything else. So don't go into a back bend yet. Now bring that same awareness into your front ribs, knit them together, and then tone your belly. So pull your belly button back towards your spine. Imagine you've got a block between your inner thighs and squeeze it. See if you can, from your upper back and your mid back, create a back bend. So bottom tips of shoulder blades, squeeze your spine. You can let your ribs come forward, but keep drawing your belly button back towards your spine. So you feel that connection to your center. Press your hips forward, but hug in with your inner thighs. There is so much awareness. Press the tip of your tongue up into the roof of your mouth. Take one more full round of breath. Inhale, back up, neutral, reach up and stretch tall. As you exhale, take your slow dive down into your fold. Hang out here for a couple rounds. Option, if you would like, to step on your palms, gorilla pose. So make sure your feet, I would say, are at least hips width distance apart. Bend your knees as much as you need to. And as you step onto your palms, see if you can bring your weight just a little bit forward rather than rocking back into your heels. Use your core. Lift your butt up. So your core engagement is what's going to keep you from somersaulting forward. Relax your neck. Take one more full breath. Good job. Release that and take an inhale to your halfway lift. Beautiful job, you guys. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step your feet to the back of your mat. Plank. You're welcome to come to your knees. Inhale at the top of your push-up. Push the ground away. And then exhale, listen, just halfway down. Strong arms, strong belly. Inhale, push back up, high plank. Awesome, Nicole. Exhale, again, halfway down. Your elbows are over your wrists, belly strong. Inhale, push back up. Good work, nice River. Exhale slowly all the way to your belly. Let's take a Spider-Man Cobra. So hands out wide, frame your mat up on your fingertips, elbows face the sky. Inhale, lift your heart. So heart lifts, belly tones. Exhale, take a little twist to your right side, maybe a little dip of your left shoulder down. Inhale, back through center. Press into your fingertips. Exhale, other side, twist. Good. Go one more time each direction, or if you'd rather take a different variation of a heart opener, please feel free. Your next few breaths, see you back in downward facing dog. Really nice. Good awareness, everybody. All right, back in your down dog. Again, you've got a few deep breaths. So please feel free to move and explore. Please feel free to be still and just focus on those little tiny micro movements. Rotate your shoulders up this way, bend your knees more, and then lift your butt up. Yeah, that's it. Is that okay? Your neck nice and relaxed. Good job, you guys. So feel that connection to center. Lift your hips, lengthen through your side bodies. And then move your breath into every single little space. Nice, Chris. Take one more big inhale, down dog. Exhale, gaze to the top of your mat, step, tiptoe, or hop, forward fold. Lift halfway as you breathe in, back of your neck long. So think of your neck as an extension of your spine. Exhale, fold and bow. Root through your feet, lead with your heart, all the way to stand, arms to the sky. Hands to heart as you exhale. All right, let's build our flow. Inhale, arms reach up. Pause here. Let's interlace our fingers today and steeple our index. If there's another variation you'd rather take, totally fine with me. So get as long as you can. Front ribs knit together. Hug an invisible block with your inner thighs. Take one more in-breath. Get your arms as long as possible. And then exhale up and over to your right. Send your hips to your left. Make sure your left shoulder stays back and down. So your left arm isn't in front of your face. Left bicep is next to your ear. Yes, breathe into your left waistline. Press into your left foot, especially the inner edge. One more round of breath. See if there's any more length or space you can find. Inhale brings you back to center. Exhale, take it right to the other side. Think of a crescent moon shape. Your arms are part of it. So arms are straight, strong, and powerful. Try not to let your bottom elbow bend. I know it's tempting. Squeeze both biceps next to your ear. Right shoulder plugged in. Nice, Louise. Breathe into your right side body. Right waistline lengthens with each breath. One more round. Very nice. Good, Kay. Inhale, come back to center. And then as you exhale, cactus your arms. Find your little back bend from mid to upper back. Keep that tone in your belly. Squeeze your invisible yoga block with your inner thighs. Come back to neutral, reach up. And then all the way down as you exhale, slowly forward fold. Beautiful, my friends. Lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. Take your vinyasa however you would like. See you back in down dog, no rush. Good. Ujjayi breath, nice trace. All right, from your dog pose, inhale, take your right leg to the sky. So if you want to open your hip or kind of explore for a moment, go for it. But then eventually square off your hips. So inner thighs face each other. I do not care at all how high your right leg is, but see if you can make it long, strong, and powerful. Awesome, River. Very nice. Such good awareness, you guys. Take one more big inhale. Push into the ground. Lift from your belly button. As you exhale, right knee to your nose. Scoop out your belly, and then as soft as possible, step forward, low lunge. Take your time to rise up into your crescent lunge. If you want to modify in any way, if you want to keep your back knee down or take a warrior one instead, that's fine with me. If you're in crescent, hips are square. Energetically pull front hip back, back hip forward, so you feel that connection to your center. You're hugging towards midline. Belly button draws in and up. Your heart is lifted. Your gaze is lifted. And feel your big, spacious breaths moving through you. Take one more big inhale. As you exhale, cactus your arms. Those of you in crescent, bend your back knee to a hover. Imagine you're trying to pull your back thigh forward. You can stay here, or from mid to upper back, create a back bend, curl open. Imagine with your arms, you're trying to press your elbows forward and up. Feel the bottom tips of your shoulder blades squeeze. One last round. Very nice. Awesome. Kate, inhale back to crescent, reach up. You might even straighten your front leg, squeeze your front thigh. Exhale, bring your hands to the earth. And then from here, right foot is your base, left leg to the sky, standing splits. So I don't care if you want to keep your hips square or open up through your left hip, but try not to sink into your outer right hip. So right inner thigh hugs in, and then like there's an invisible rope attached to your belly button, your core is holding you, it's lifting you. Make your left leg long, strong, powerful. See if you can spread your left toes. Take one more inhale, everybody. Good job. Listen, exhale, Shiva squat. So left knee tucks into the back of your right knee. Both knees bend. Get small. Inhale, re-extend. So standing splits. Let's do two more. Exhale, Shiva squat. Get small. Both knees bend. Left knee tucks into the back of right. Inhale, re-extend. Now listen, exhale, Shiva squat. This time bring your left knee next to your right knee, so your inner thighs, inner knees are squeezing. Keep that bend in your right knee and see if you can lift your upper body, bring your hands to your heart. I used to teach this pose and call it praying monkey. So it's like a chair pose, balancing on your right foot, squeeze your inner thighs. Try not to sink into your outer right hip. Take one more breath. Good job, you guys. As you inhale, reach up high mountain, set both feet on the ground. Now lift your right knee up, standing staff. Find your breath here, find your center here. Hug in with your inner thighs. Good job. Flex your toes. If you want more of a challenge, you are more than welcome to extend your right leg forward. Take one more inhale. Now listen, I'm getting creative today. Exhale. Swing your right leg behind your left, and then dive down into your fold. Once you're in your fold, friends, hang out here for a few rounds. You can walk your hands, if you want more, over to the left side of your yoga mat. Keep most of your weight in your right foot, your back foot. Pull your right hip towards the back of the room. Stay rooted through the inner edge of right foot. If you want to lift up to your left tiptoes or bend your left knee a lot, if that's helpful, please feel free. And if you would rather, you can have your feet on a balance beam instead. So left foot in front of right if you go for the balance beam position. Take about 2 more breaths. Relax your neck. Yeah, love it. Good work. You're welcome to use a block under your hands. Always bring the ground closer to you. End of your next exhale, bring your hands back to center. Inhale, halfway lift. Now, as you lift halfway, see if you can bring your right foot back next to left foot. So a little balance on your left foot. Set your right foot down. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your yoga mat. Take your vinyasa however you want to, or skip it all together. See you back in downward facing dog. Nice job. Big, spacious breaths. Feel whatever is flowing through. Slow, steady, open mouth size, always welcome. Next inhalation, take your left leg to the sky. If you want to, you can open up your hip or explore for a moment. And eventually find your square hips. So inner thighs face each other. Awesome, Christine. And your left foot is active. As you push into the ground with your fingertips, feel that connection to your center. So much awareness. I love it. You guys look so good. Take one more big inhale. As you exhale, left knee to your nose. So push the ground away and then soft as you can. Step forward. Nice Maddox. Rise up. No rush. Take your time. Crescent lunge. And again, if you want to modify, please feel free. A warrior one or back knee stays on the ground. Totally fine with me. Nice, Nicole. So inner thighs are hugging in. You're pulling energetically, front hip, back hip forward. You're toning your lowest, deepest abdominal. So it doesn't mean you're sucking your belly in, and it doesn't mean you're trying to squeeze as hard as you can, your six-pack muscles. It's just that little tone, navel to spine, and feel the support and the length that it brings into your low back. Heart is lifted, and perhaps your gaze is lifted. One more inhale. Exhale, cactus your arms, bend your back knee to a hover, and imagine you're trying to pull your back thigh forward. Very good. Option to add your back bend only if you want to. See if you can make it come more from your mid to upper back, less from your low back. So it's different than just leaning back and dumping into your low back. Take one more breath. Tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Support your neck. Inhale, back up. Reach up, maybe straighten your front leg. And then exhale, hands come down. Root into your left foot, right leg to the sky, standing splits. So try not to sink into your outer left hip, hug in. Feel your connection to center, feel your big deep breaths. Your hands in this pose are just there to help with balance. You don't want to put a lot of weight in them. If you want, you could even try wrapping your left arm behind left leg, hand behind ankle, forearm behind calf, elbow behind knee, and then use that as gentle leverage. One more big inhale, everybody. Lift your right leg so high, maybe even spread your toes. Exhale into your Shiva squat. So right knee to the back of your left knee, both knees bend, get small. Right heel towards your right glute. Inhale, back up. Reach up, lengthen, and exhale, Shiva squat, small, compact, find emptiness. Inhale again, extend, lengthen. And then this time, exhale, right knee comes next to left knee, both knees bend. Squeeze your inner knees, your inner thighs. Press into your left foot. And then bring your hands to your heart. Lift your upper body, but stay low in your left leg. Squeeze towards midline, so try not to sink into your outer left hip. Praying monkey. Take one more round here. Maybe bend your left knee just a tiny bit more. Weight in your left heel. Inhale, high mountain. And then from high mountain, now left knee lift, standing staff. Good job. Feel your center. Hug in. Flex your toes. Feel your breath. If you want more intensity, option to extend left leg forward. Try not to lean back. Yes. Good job. Awesome, Liz. Nice to cut. Inhale one more time. And then as you exhale, left foot steps behind right. You go for that balance beam or cross left foot behind right. And then take your dive down. Once you're in your fold, you can kind of play with your weight, bring it more into your back foot, your left foot. Root down especially into the inner edge of left foot. And then if you want to, you can walk your hands over to the right or off the right side of your mat. If you want to, you can bend your right knee or lift to your right tiptoes. So right leg is not the focus, left leg is the focus. Left hip draws back. Breathe up your left side. Breathe down the back of your left leg. Really nice, you guys. Last couple of rounds. Relax your neck, soften your face. Good job, Liz. Walk your hands back to center. Keep your legs as they are and find a halfway lift. See if you can pull your right butt cheek back as well. Exhale, plant your hands. So maybe you want to come back to your regular forward fold first, but whenever you're ready, just plant your hands, step your feet back, and take your vinyasa however you would like to. So no hurrying. You can actually end up this time, if you'd rather, in a child's pose. If you're feeling a down dog, go for it. If you're feeling a hero's pose, just a kneeling position, feel free. So take a moment, just feel, just notice, just come back to yourself, come back to your big, slow, deep breaths. We'll move through that entire sequence now. One breath, one movement. If there's anything that doesn't feel right in your body, if there's anything that doesn't work for you, please feel free to make it your own. If at any time you need to take a little break, you need to give yourself a moment, you can always come into child's pose, seated meditation. So this is your practice. Give yourself what you need. If you are coming with me, downward facing dog. Take one more great big inhale into your down dog. Exhale, gaze to the top of your space. However you'd like to get there, forward fold. Halfway lift with your inhalation, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, let it go. Root into your feet, lead with your heart, rise up. Arms to the sky, inhale. Hands to heart center, exhale. All right, here we go, friends. Inhale, reach up, interlace fingers, steeple index. Exhale, side body stretch to your right, hips go left. All the way to emptiness, back through center, realign. Other side, up and over, exhale. All the way to empty. Back to center, inhale. Exhale, cactus your arms, work your back bend. It doesn't have to be great big. Navel to spine protects your low back. Back to neutral as you inhale, reach up. And then dive down slowly. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in and lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. See if you can keep that exhalation going as you lower chaturanga. You can always skip it if you'd rather. Inhale, heart opens. Be in this pose. Don't just move through it. Downward facing dog. Inhale, take your right leg to the sky, strong and powerful. Slowly, softly exhale, right foot steps through, low lunge. With your inhale, crescent lunge, rise. Exhale, turbo lunge, cactus your arms, bend your back knee, optional back bend if you want it. Good job. Inhale, back to crescent, option to straighten front leg, squeeze your front thigh. Exhale, hands come down. Root into your right foot. Inhale, standing splits, left leg floats up. Exhale, Shiva squat just one time. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, left knee next to right knee. Hold here. As you inhale, lift your upper body, bring your hands to your heart. Hold as you exhale, weight back in your right heel. You can take a regular chair pose if you want to modify. Inhale, standing staff, left foot roots down, right knee floats up. Extend if you would like. And then exhale, swing your right leg around, step it behind left. Dive down, weight in your right foot primarily. Halfway lift, inhale. You can bring your right foot next to left if you'd like as you lengthen out. And then exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga or skip it. Heart lifts as you breathe in, shoulders back and down. Hips lift as you breathe out. Nice, Morgan. Inhale your left leg to the sky, strong, powerful. Slowly and softly, left foot steps through, low lunge. Really nice. Rise with your in-breath, crescent. And as you exhale, turbo lunge, optional back bend. Make it come from mid to upper back. Good. Back to crescent. Option to straighten front leg, squeeze front thighs, squeeze inner thighs. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, right leg to the sky, standing splits. Shiva squat, right knee behind left knee. It's like a tiny little ball balanced on your left foot. Inhale, re-extend. And then exhale, right knee next to left knee. Squeeze your inner thighs. As you inhale, praying monkey, lift your upper body, hands to heart. As you exhale, see if you can hold weight in your left heel, or regular chair is just fine. Inhale, standing staff on your right foot, left knee lifts. Option to extend left. Exhale, swing your left leg around. Put your weight more in your left foot as you dive down. Balance beam or feet crossed. Halfway lift, you can bring your feet back next to one another if you want to. Inhale. And then exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your yoga mat, vinyasa. See you back in downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath. Thanks, Callie. So that's one round. We've got just one more. This time I'm gonna add a few little things. I'm gonna change a few little things. So just like always, stay present, listen to my cues, take what works, leave the rest behind. Take one more big inhale into your down dog. You guys look so good. Exhale, gaze to the top of your mat, step or float, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Back of your neck, yes. Exhale, let it go. And rise all the way up. Arms to the sky, stretch. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, high mountain. Here we go. Interlace fingers. You can switch it if you'd rather. Exhale, up and over to the right. So take it, make it your own if you want to. Inhale through center. Other side with your exhalation. Exhale all the way to emptiness. Back to center. Inhale. Baby back bend. Exhale, cactus your arms. Make it come from mid and upper back. Re-extend, realign. Inhale, now listen. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. Bend your knees, swing your arms back. Option to float to your tippy toes. Option to stay on your tiptoes all the way up into your high mountain as tall as you can grow. Yes, maybe stay on your tiptoes. Slow dive down. It's an exaggeration of what you want to feel every time, the action you're creating every time. Halfway lift, heels on the ground. Inhale. And exhale, plant your hands, feet back, Chaturanga Dandasana, or you can always skip it. Good job. Inhale, lift your heart, roll your shoulders back and down. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, listen, right leg high, breathe in, hold here if you want, or exhale, right knee, left elbow, push the ground away as you come forward. Inhale, back up, three-legged. Right to right, aim as high as you can on your right arm, push the ground away, inhale, back up. Awesome, Jen, last one, everybody knee to your nose, and then step through softly. Crescent lunge, rise, inhale, strong legs. Exhale, turbo, cactus your arms, bend your back knee, optional back bend. Inhale, back to crescent, option to straighten front leg. Exhale, hands come down. Standing splits, inhale. Pause in your standing splits, stay in your standing splits, or open it up into a half moon. So maybe right hand kind of reaches forward, left hand, left hip, or left arm to the sky. And feel your left hip stack on top of right. Feel your hips open, your heart open. Back leg is still powerful, strong, back foot active. Yes, wherever you happen to be, make sure your breath is right there. One last big inhale. Awesome, Louise. Exhale, Shiva squat. So both hands to the ground or all 10 fingertips to the ground. Left knee to the back of right. Get small. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, left knee next to right. Squeeze your inner thighs, lift your heart, inhale, praying monkey. Hold, sit back, or regular chair is just fine. Exhale. Inhale, standing staff, left foot roots down, arms up, right knee lifts. Now listen, we're gonna pause here. Option for a twist, left arm forward, right arm back. Maybe you grab your right leg, or maybe you even extend your right leg. So you do you. Stand tall. Only extend your right leg as much as you can, keeping your spine long. Wherever you're at, take 2 more deep breaths. Yes, so nice. Awesome, Paul. Awesome, Nicole. Slowly, end of your next exhale, unwind. See if you can keep your right leg lifted, arms reach up. Inhale here, and then exhale. Step your right foot behind left. Bring your weight into your right foot. Dive down, fold. Let's just hang out for a moment. So be in your fold, maybe walk hands over to the left, maybe adjust feet if needed. More weight in your right foot, your back foot. Slow, deep breaths. Next time you inhale, halfway lift. So you can bring your feet next to each other again if you want to. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your yoga mat, plank into chaturanga. Skip it if you want. Always your choice. Lift your heart, inhale and exhale. We'll take you back to down dog. Nice aerial. All right, inhale, left leg high. Hold here, or exhale, left knee, right elbow. Use your obliques. Push the ground away. Inhale, back up. Yes, so good. Left to left. Aim high. Awesome. Nice, Nicole. Inhale, back up. Lengthen. Nice, Liz. And then everybody, knee to your nose. Scoop out your belly. Step forward ever so softly. Crescent. Breathe in and rise. Last time here. Exhale, turbo, cactus your arms, bend your back knee, maybe work a back bend. Inhale, nice cat, back to crescent, squeeze your front thigh, straighten your front leg if you'd like. And hands come down. Left foot roots, standing splits, right leg floats up. Pause. Stay in standing splits if you want to, or optional, half moon, open up. So left hand on the ground or a block, right hand to your right hip, or maybe right arm reaches straight up to the sky. Peel your heart open, peel your hips open. Wherever you're at, feel your breath moving even into your right toes. One last big inhale. Exhale, Shiva squat. So bring your fingertips to the ground, right knee into the back of left. Inhale, standing splits, right leg high, one more time. Exhale, right knee next to left, squeeze in her thighs, squeeze in her knees. Press into your left foot, inhale, praying monkey, lift your heart, hands to heart. Stay as you exhale, sit a little lower, or if you want regular chair poses, just fine. And then inhale, standing staff, right foot roots, left knee lifts, arms reach up. Hold here. Option for a twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. So twisting towards the windows, grab your left leg, use it as leverage. If you want, grab your left foot and start to extend. So working your pose wherever you want to go today. Maybe you usually go right into it, but your body's not feeling it today. So listen to your body. Last couple rounds. Hug in with your inner thighs. Nice and tall through your spine. Awesome, aerial. See if you can stay balanced and slowly unwind. Inhale, reach up, extend left leg perhaps if you haven't already. And then step your left foot behind right foot and dive down. We'll hang out. So if you want to adjust your feet at all, if you want to adjust anything, you want to grab a block, go for it. Maybe walk your hands over to the right. So weight in your back foot primarily. Left leg is our focus. Try to keep the inner edge of your left foot. Nice, Chris. Rooting down. Relax your neck. Big, spacious breaths. One more. End of your exhalation. Come back to a halfway lift. If you want, bring your feet next to each other. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Listen, pause in your high plank. Side plank, right hand is your foundation. Roll onto the baby toe edge of right foot or right knee comes down to modify it, or even right forearm. So please feel free to make it your own. Nice, Mad Dog. See if you can lift your hips really high. Maybe reach your left arm forward, lengthen your left side, that crescent moon shape. Maybe even float your left leg up. So your fullest expression, one more round. Slowly, intentionally switch to the other side, true plank. Left hand roots, roll onto the baby toe edge of left foot. Awesome, ribs. See if you can keep your hips really high. So the strength, you want it in your left side obliques, your abdominals. Maybe right arm forward. Maybe right leg up. Soften your face, soften your outer shell. One last big deep breath. And plank or modified. Inhale at the top. Exhale all the way down. Heart lifts, back bend of your choice. If you want to stay a little longer, feel free. And then wherever you want to go, child, hero, belly down Shavasana. Give yourself a moment to just be, to just feel, to just breathe. Just feel into all that energy inside. Whatever is flowing through. Big, deep breaths. Open mouth size, always welcome. Take a couple more. And then, my friends, as you are ready, find your way back to downward facing dog. All right, from your dog pose, inhale, right leg to the sky. Feel free, if you would like, to peel your right hip open, bend your right knee. Take one more inhale here. And then exhale, right knee to your nose. Scoop out your belly, step your right foot forward. This time, rise up to a warrior two stance. So hips stay open, heart stays open. Yes. Right toes directly forward, left toes directly to the left. Wrap your butt cheek, your right butt cheek underneath your body. And then notice, are your ribs splaying forward? See if you can knit your front ribs together. Next time you inhale, reverse warrior. Front palm rotates up. Reach up, reach back, lengthen to your right side. Good. Take one more big inhale, breathe into your right waistline. Exhale, come back to your warrior two. Now listen, bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, roll your shoulders back and down. See if you can reach your hands back away from your body without splaying your front ribs forward. So keep knitting your front ribs together. See if you can lift your heart, lift your gaze, reach your knuckles towards the ground without splaying your front ribs forward. Take one more big inhale here. Exhale, bow towards the middle of your yoga mat. This is called ostrich pose. So your head comes down towards the center of your mat. It's different from humble warrior. In humble warrior, you're up towards your front foot. In ostrich pose, head is towards the center of your yoga mat. Keep bending into your front knee. Keep wrapping your front butt cheek underneath you, tracking your front knee towards your pinky toe. See if you can lift your knuckles up. Press into your back foot firmly and feel that stretch in your back inner thigh, your groin. One last big inhale. Exhale, hands to your low back. Release your clasp. Bring your fingertips to the ground. Did I say clasp? I don't know. Bring, let's see, straighten your front leg and parallel your feet. Can I come to the center, adjust in any way you need to? So you're in a wide-legged straddle, setting up for your wide-legged forward fold. Halfway lift. You might pause here for a moment. Maybe reach your arms out or even hands to hips. And then whenever you're ready, you guys, just start to either work into your fold or move around and explore however you want to. About 5 deep breaths. Anytime you notice your breath has disappeared, no big deal, just bring it back. Anytime you notice you've gone somewhere else in your mind again, no big deal, just come back. Last couple of rounds. Really nice, everybody. Good, Callie. Good job keeping your weight out of your heels, not hyperextending through the backs of your knees. All right, if you don't already have your fingertips on the ground, bring them to the ground. And just crawl your hands to the top of your mat, come into a low lunge. From your low lunge, 3-legged down dog. So right leg all the way back and up. Open your hip again. And then this time, if you want, you can flip your dog. Right foot comes down behind you, right arm forward, heart forward. If you choose to move into the back bend, give yourself a couple of deep breaths, opening to the front of your heart, front of your hips. And then everybody eventually, regular down dog, walk it out. If you feel like you want to move through a quick vinyasa on your own, feel free. Otherwise, just walk it out in your dog pose. Yeah, or maybe some cat-cows. Big deep breaths. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Option to open your hip. So feel your left hip stack on top of right, but keep your right leg strong. Keep hugging in with your right inner thigh. Take one more big inhale, active through your left foot, lift your left knee, and then exhale, left knee to your nose, scoop out your belly, step through softly. Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. So back foot is now parallel to the back edge of your mat. Nice, Laura. Your front knee, it's tracking towards your pinky toe rather than falling in towards your big toe. Now, when we do that, for some reason, a lot of times, our back hip, our right hip kind of shoots forward. Pull it back, plug it into the socket. Knit your front ribs together. Feel that tone in your lowest, deepest abdominals, that connection to center. And then when you're ready, reverse. Front palm up, reach up, reach back. Keep that deep bend in your front knee. Good, Sandra. And keep that tone in your belly. So it's not a back bend we're going for. It's a side body stretch. Left side long, left rib cage is puffing up, inflating with each inhale. Awesome work. Take one more big, huge in-breath. Come back to your warrior 2. Exhale. Hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. If and only if you want to, you can switch your grip to one finger over. It'll just make it a little bit funky, a little bit different. Shoulders back and down. Shoulder blades squeeze your spine. Maybe hands reach back. Try not to splay your front ribs open, but keep them knitting together. And then maybe lift your heart a little bit. Lift your gaze a little bit. Shoulders open. Take one more inhale. Keep that bend in your front knee. Ostrich pose. So you're bowing, you're diving down. Crown comes down towards the center of your yoga mat. If you want to bring your head a little closer to your front leg, that's fine. The difference between this pose and humble warrior, in humble warrior, your legs are in a warrior 1 stance. In this pose, your legs are in a warrior 2 stance. And again, head is closer to the center of your mat. Keep bending deeply into your front knee. Keep tracking your left knee towards your pinky toe. This is a pose from forest yoga. Take one more big, huge inhale. Maybe lift your knuckles a bit higher. Exhale, hands to low back, fingertips to the ground. Straighten out your front leg and parallel your feet. Kind of walk your hands towards the center of your mat a little more if needed. And then take an inhale into your halfway lift position. You might hold, you might take some arm variation whenever you're ready. Either wide-legged forward fold or anywhere you want to go. Does not have to be what you did on the other side. Big deep breath. They're so awesome. Really nice awareness. Last couple of rounds. So if you're working somewhere, start to wrap it up. All right. Fingertips to the ground if they're not there already. And then start to walk your hands to the top of your mat. Rotate your toes forward. You're back to a low lunge position. From low lunge, three-legged down dog, left leg up and back. Open your left hip once again. And then this time, if you'd like, flip your dog. Left foot comes down behind you. Open through your front body. Your heart wants to look at the front wall. See if you can let it. If you're in the back bend, couple big deep breaths. Nice open. Then come back into your downward facing dog, everyone. Walk it out. And you can either choose to move through a vinyasa to get into a child's pose, or just set your knees down and sit back and rest in your child's pose. Big, deep, grounding breath. All right, friends, tabletop position. And then come into a seated position with your legs facing forward towards me. We'll take a seated hip opener today. I'll give you a few different options. So first option is, it's almost just like a supine. So you can always take this if you'd rather. This is like the closest thing you can get to that sitting up. So your right outer ankle is on your left inner thigh. And the closer, the more compact your body gets, the deeper it will take you. Try to pay attention so that you're not rounding and collapsing, but you're staying nice and long, open through the front of your heart. You can rock it back and forth if you want. And then second option, double pigeon. So this one, right shin on top of left shin. And you want to make sure your outer ankle is at your inner knee, not inside your calf. This is a completely different, it's going to get you something completely different. So try to get outer ankle all the way up on inner knee. If this is what it looks like, you're sitting up tall. If this is what it looks like, you can work into a fold. If you still want more, you can always take cow face, knees stacked, keep both sit bones on the ground, sitting up tall, or working with a forward fold. If you're working with a forward fold, focus on pulling your right butt cheek back as you fold forward. If you're in cow face and you still feel like you want more, see if you can bring your shins closer to parallel with the front edge of your mat. So you're pulling your heels away from your butt. Really good, nice work, you guys. So you're good, just press into my hand with your foot. If you want, because you already have really open hips, you can do that to yourself, and that will help you keep that like bit of. Nice job, you guys. Take a few more rounds. Flexion through your right toes and strong through your right ankle. So make sure your ankle isn't taking this pose. You're not pulling it or twisting it or sickling it. If you want, last couple of rounds, exhale out your mouth. Ah. If you're in a forward fold, slowly work your way back up. You can roll or lead with your heart. And then everybody just lean back onto your hands to uncross your legs. Take both legs out in front of you. Straighten them out and just give them a nice little shake out. And then a few rounds of seated windshield wipers. So feet on the ground with knees bent, mat width distance apart with your feet, shoulders back and down, lift your heart. And then just side to side. Make this a moving meditation for a moment with yourself. Feel into your hips, feel into your low back, go slow and you will feel more. After a few rounds, and I'm just gonna leave it up to you. So stay here as long as you'd like. Eventually move into your hip opener with your other leg. For most of you, it's your left leg on top. Most likely it's the same variation that you'll take on this side, but if you've got something different going on in this hip, then feel into that and honor that. Active through your toes, flexion through your toes and strong ankles. Don't force it. So it's never helpful to force yourself into a position your body's not ready for. You'll probably end up pulling something else somewhere else to compensate. So see if you can be where you are at. I like to say it's a comfortable level of discomfort. So it doesn't feel exactly comfortable, but you can still take big, deep breaths. You can still find a softness around it. Good. Really nice awareness, you guys. Take about 4 more rounds. So just sitting in this pose, being a little bit uncomfortable in your body and learning how to take big, deep breaths, that's something so powerful, something so many people out there do not know how to do. So always acknowledge yourself for showing up and letting yourself be in your body and actually feel your body. That's big stuff. Take one last round. And if you are folded forward, you can start to lift your upper body back up, right? Lean back to uncross your legs. And again, give them that little shake out. Take a few rounds of windshield wipers, just like we did before. And then just for fun, before we go down onto our backs, okay, this is a little bit of a core exercise. So you're going to start almost like you're going into a seated happy baby. So you can bend your knees, reach down and grab the outer edges of your feet. So my arms right now are inside my legs, my elbows inside my knees. And then I'm gonna lean back. So I'm balancing on my sit bones. I'm finding my center. I'm gonna see if I can start to extend my legs and keep my heart lifted. It's super hard. It's kind of like a balancing game. So just play with it if you want. Maybe you extend one leg at a time, connecting to your center. Yes, you guys are like way better at it than me. Why is it so hard for me? Take one last big deep breath. Awesome. And you're gonna let it go and just take it all the way down onto your back. Once you're there, maybe a full body stretch or maybe a big squeeze of your knees in. Maybe a little rock. And then eventually, friends, feet to the ground with your knees bent. cross your right knee on top of your left knee, like somebody would sit in a chair if they were wearing a really short skirt. And then either tee out your arms or cactus your arms on the ground. And then scoot your hips a little bit over to your right. Roll up and over onto your left side. So sometimes I kind of have to maneuver my body around. If having your knees crossed bothers your low back or doesn't feel good for you for whatever reason, please feel free to uncross them. Breathe all the way down, low belly, low back. Good job, you guys. In your next couple of rounds, come back to center. Uncross your legs. And for a moment, either rest with your feet together, knees apart, or feet apart, knees together. So you choose. Maybe bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Just feel. Feel your body on the ground. Feel your breath rising and falling. And as you're ready, just bring your knees back up or back to center, feet about hips width distance apart. Cross left knee on top of right. Reach left arm out or cactus your left arm against the ground. Scoot your hips over to the left side of your mat a little bit and then roll over onto your right side. So try as best you can to keep the back of your left shoulder rooted down. It probably will lift a little bit, but that's your intention at least. That's the action you're trying to create. And then all the way down. And when you feel pretty much even on both sides, come back to center, uncross your legs. This time maybe a happy baby pose. You can kind of rock it out in your happy baby. Extend one leg, both legs. From your happy baby, move into any inversion of your choice for about 5 to 7 breaths. So anything that puts your legs or your hips higher than your heart. It doesn't have to be something super challenging. It can be more restorative. So whatever you're in the mood for. It can be a couple different variations. And then after about 5 to 7 breaths, ease your way out of your inversion. Take any counter stretches, any counter poses you might want to take after that inversion. In this song, it's got about 1 minute, 30 seconds left. Take that time to finish off your own practice however you would like. So any other poses, stretches, final movements your body is calling for, go there. And if you feel like going straight into your Shavasana, that is absolutely fine with me as well. As you feel complete, my friends, just start finding your way into your own final relaxation. And if you'd like, you can take a great big falling out breath. So, great big inhale and just exhale, let it go out your mouth. Ah. Just drop into your Shavasana with the words of Riverwood.
I am sending you the sunrise, sending you the tender kiss of dappled light on the skin, sending you the song of knowing that awakens the light. I am sending you softness, sending buds that bloom and turn their faces to receive light, their subtle reminder to look up. I am sending you a promise, sending you the hope of gently spilling rains, soft awakenings. I am sending you creation's embrace.
Take a deep breath in. And let it go. You start to wiggle through fingers and toes. Start to bring gentle movement back into your body. And as you feel ready, ease your way over onto either side, fetal position. Give yourself just one last moment resting, feeling the ground supporting and holding you. And then staying as relaxed as you can through your body. Ease your way up into your seated meditation. So right back where we started, you might notice, does anything feel a little bit different than it did at the beginning? Physically, energetically, emotionally? With your eyes closed and your hands at your heart, let's seal our practice together with one great big collective Om. So try not to worry about how you sound. Just focus on how it feels to let your voice move through you and express out of you. So make it come all the way down from your belly, all the way down from your gut, from your root. So start by just exhaling, letting go of your breath, emptying out, clear your throat if you need to. Breathe in your voice. Namaste. River, and I wanted to tell you Haley's on there. Maybe if you want to say hi. She was like excited. Well, love you guys. Thank you. You're so welcome.